Karen at risk of being eaten by a giant pelican. Tom reluctantly agreeing to watch the Antiques Roadshow on the BBC iPlayer.
My only concern is this is a bit boring.
Ricky Martin autograph hunting.
I'm that close to getting a bit of paper out and asking Lord Sugar to sign it.
It can only mean one thing. It's week 11 of The Apprentice. It was the penultimate week and the race was on between the candidates to see who can answer the phone first. On your marks, get set.
Off you go.
Ricky setting off down the stairs. Oh, and Jade's going for it at quite a pace. Will Ricky get there in time? She swerved that sofa magnificently, and she's crossed the finish line.
Hello?
Ricky is devastated. The task this week was to start a luxury consumer brand, but Ricky used the opportunity to try out a new chat-up line. We've already heard.
How you doing, girls? Fancy some dinner this evening?
But this time, he had a new target. Tom.
I feel like you and I are a lethal combination.
And Ricky even started dropping him compliments.
The way you hold your hair and the way you dress, very much that is a kind of quite a in style at the moment.
Tom and Ricky were getting so close that rumours were spreading thick and fast.
Tom and Ricky drilled each other for an hour and a half.
Meanwhile, Adam was trying to persuade his team to try a new idea for their confectionery brand.
Jellies are the new big thing, though. It's gonna be big.
And when it comes to food, this guy knows what he's talking about.
If I see Japanese, I'm going to think sushi, I'm going to think raw fish. Who eats sushi?
But Nick wasn't sold on the idea.
I think where Adam and me have maybe disagreed is the inclusion of jellies. I don't think it's necessarily a bad idea to include them, but it could maybe detract a little bit from the focus of our task.
So what you're trying to say is... Not only is Adam a food expert, but he can also predict the future.
I think it's going to be about getting your hands dirty this test.
Oh, I've already got paint all over my hands.
And he can communicate with sheep.
Ba, 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 ba.
It was time for the presentations, but Tom and Ricky had made a critical error.
In terms of actual product, I thought it was quite forgettable in terms of brand.
Whereas over on the other team, they had no trouble remembering the name of their product because it was written behind them.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for giving us the time to introduce our brand, Sweet Thing.
So it was off to the boardroom where it sounded like Lord Sugar was diagnosing Adam with some terrible diseases.
You got the drunken jellies.
Yep.
And you got the chocolate puddles.
Yep.
Okay.
That would explain some of Adam's symptoms.
I push through jellies.
Meanwhile, Harry Styles lookalike Nick was keen for Lord Sugar to hear the name he'd come up with for his One Direction tribute band.
Total lack of any direction.
But who would be going? One person was pretty confident it wouldn't be them.
There's no way on the planet that it will be me that goes tomorrow. No way.
And he was correct. But sadly, only on Mars.
Adam, I think it's time for you to leave the process. You're fired.
And with that, Adam was gone. Join me next time for the final funny bit of this series. What do you reckon it'll be like, Lord Sugar?
Bit boring.
High hopes then?